Excellent, doesn't it?
Frome Community College is a large upper school with over 1,500 pupils aged between 13 and 18. Whole school policies and practices which benefit all pupils have been developed over the years from the school's expertise in making reasonable adjustments for individual disabled pupils. This process is led by the senior management team and endorsed by the governing body. How does the school's transition policy support disabled pupils?
The first thing is that we do have very good links with our middle schools, and I start the process of transfer and finding information a year before. So we have meetings right back in the September of the year prior to them coming. And then we produce something called a confidential booklet, which is available to all teaching staff on the first inset day before any students arrive. What it does have is not only information about special needs children, but also about any medical needs. It gives reading ages, spelling ages. It also has useful information about conditions like ADHD or dyslexia or good practices for any disabilities. And we do then encourage staff to go through that booklet with their class lists, and then they mark them into their mark books, and then straight away the information is there. We then also hold surgeries very early on so that all the teachers of any students who we feel need additional help and our expertise, we will have all the teachers here, and we will give them lots of ideas, lots of help. It's about them feeling that they're not in this on their own, that there are people there to help. And also the learning support assistants, they will also be in those meetings and have been well briefed about those particular students.
In addition, an Education Extra funded transition project works to build the confidence of pupils identified as young people who might find transition especially difficult or stressful.
5 or 6 families from the 2 middle schools are nominated to join the project, and we start in January, February of the year that they will be coming up to the college in September, and we carry on until the December when they're with us. And we set up little mini courses at the college.
It's been really fun. We've done things like woodcraft. We made ducks, those ones that you push along the floor and they've got flappy feet. And then we did something in the media art studio. And now we're doing like PE.
They get to meet the staff, some of whom will teach them when they're in year 9. We also do a grand tour of the college site, which is quite big, so that they will not get lost when they arrive. And I'm present at all the sessions, so we can chat about all sorts of things, any problems, any hopes, any difficulties with transition. And in the September, we hope that we get feedback on our transition process.
I think if I hadn't been going to Ed Extra, I'd be just very unsure of myself and even a very low self-esteem.
It's been a real relief, really. It feels like we've been nurtured, and instead of jumping into the deep end, really we've been able to paddle a bit.
Teaching to meet the diverse needs of disabled pupils is underpinned by the work of the Learning Support Centre, and the college has gained a quality mark for its basic skills work. The college has a draft writing policy developed from some basic skills research carried out with students at the school. This whole school adjustment particularly supports disabled pupils who, because of their impairment, might become frustrated by not being able to complete work to their satisfaction all of the time. The draft writing scheme has 5 stages, and so pupils are not always asked to produce final quality work. In recognition of the college's expertise in working with pupils with dyslexia, Frome Community College has been awarded dyslexia-friendly status. One whole school strategy adopted by the college is that pupils may be allocated extra time based on individual need for classwork and examinations. Ben and Donald both have dyslexia and take advantage of the support provided at the Learning Support Centre.
The homework policy is good because we can come down to the Learning Support Centre and do our homework any time, around break time, lunchtime or after school. People are here to help you.
The Learning Support Centre has also produced an information booklet on teaching pupils with dyslexia, which is given to all staff.
It's got lots of ideas on what to expect and how to help dyslexic students in the classroom. Because we are a media college, we are also very aware of the ways of recording work other than in the written form. And so teachers are very inventive about that.
The Learning Support Centre also provides staff with a number of very successful booklets full of information on impairments, learning styles and teaching strategies. One whole school policy developed at Frome is a flexible curriculum from age 14 to meet individual pupils' learning needs. The school makes many reasonable adjustments to support disabled pupils when liaising with outside colleges or placing students on supervised vocational training.
We have people who have problems with language understanding, and we make sure that the lecturers in the college have some sort of understanding, but as part of our induction for the teaching assistants who are going out to support, making sure that they understand the requirements of the students.
Simon, who is in Year 9, has dyslexia and colour blindness. He is preparing to start a one-day-a-week placement studying motor mechanics at a nearby college.
I'm looking forward to it. It might give you a better chance to go on to that college after you finish school.
Recently, to discover disabled pupils' views, they were asked to produce 2-minute films illustrating how they perceive the college. One film made by a group of pupils with physical impairments showed how physical access around the college could be improved. The success of this activity has prompted the school to introduce more ways to increase pupil participation at policy-making level.
We've just made an appointment in the area of what you would call the student voice, which is a member of staff to develop ways in which the students can feel as though their voice is heard and that they can have an input into the development of the college and of their role within it. So I think we're working on a variety of strands.
We're ever evolving. I think a lot of our practices are good, but we still need to just include more and more children, for more and more children to feel that this establishment is their establishment, that they can be and feel a part of it.
Reasonable adjustments can be made when schools identify and remove the barriers to achievement for disabled pupils. As schools develop their expertise and incorporate practice to whole school level, barriers can be overcome more easily. Strong leadership from the governing body and the senior management team, a can-do attitude, and staff training and support are key elements to the process.